Okay, hey everyone. Joey O'Connor. First episode of 10-minute fishing. And why do I say 10 minutes? Because this camera I'm using, an Insta360 Go 2, has about 10-minute battery power outside of its charging case. So, we'll see how many fish, if any, I can catch in 10 minutes. And this is a new series I'm thinking about doing, so testing this camera. It's on my chest, but I'm not wearing a chest harness. How about that? And that's one reason why I like this camera. Now, a front came through last night, and it's a little chilly right now. But we're going to see what we're going to do here. So it is about 11:20 a.m. Saturday, April 2nd. And got my ultra light rod. Couple of pound test line. Got a little short, oh man, got a little chartreuse jig on it. Let's see if I can show it. Move the camera a little bit. Sorry. Again, first time. Hang on. So, just a little chartreuse. It's like a 164 ounce jig. Let's go back and see if I can get that one that nibbled it. But I don't expect to really catch anything. Again, I'm more or less, this would be episode 1 if it turns out pretty good for the camera angle. And I will work on that as the more episodes come in. But I thought it'd be fun just to do kind of like a live thing for 10 minutes. And see just what happens. It's a beautiful morning though. And I'm gonna kind of stay in the same spot. I don't really have much time to move around. And I'm basically brim fishing. Never caught any crappie down here. Caught a few little bass, but mostly brim. But again, the front came through last night. I think it got down to 40 something. It's probably only in the upper 50s right now. But we'll see what happens. And for those of you that keep up with the Insta360 Go 2 cameras, of course I have it on Pro mode, or I should say Pro Video mode. Have it on, so it's shooting at 1440, and I think I have it at 30 frames per second. And wow, it's gorgeous down here. Have it on vivid color setting. And we'll see. This might not be exact. I guess it's more about the camera today since it's a test. When you wear the pendant around your neck, it kind of, at least for men, I guess, or depends upon your chest, I guess, but when I did this the other day, it shot more, kind of more up in the air. And you can adjust it a little bit in the software, the editing software, but it just wasn't enough, so I came up with how I could angle it down more. And I might show you all that one of these days, but I'm just testing it. I think it'll be good. I'll go over here, see if I can. This has been a little go-to spot that I pretty much always catch something under this tree. There's an overhanging tree. I don't know if you can see it. I'm kind of scrunched down a little bit. But again, it's kind of early in the season, but there still always seems to be some fish hanging around down here. Would be nice to catch one, but again, 10-minute time limit. You never know. We'll see what happens, but next few series, we're actually down. Obviously, we're in Conway. We're down at Riverfront Park area, or actually in Riverfront Park, down by the marina and Walkable Outfitters. And we're just doing some bank fishing. Seeing what happens. I didn't bring any different color lures with me or anything like that, so might be a little too bright for this lure that I have on right now. I do not see any fish whatsoever. We'll let that one sink down a little bit. So I don't know. Again, we'll see what happens with this series. I just thought it'd be fun. The camera, this camera, it's not necessarily limited to 10 minutes, but it is limited in its amount of battery life outside of the case. And again, I have it on my chest. We could probably squeeze 15 minutes out of it, but I'd hate to say 15 minutes of fishing and then the camera shuts off after like 13 or 14 minutes. I'd rather say 10 and have a couple of extra minutes, but I have it set for 10 minutes. That's what's cool about this camera. Some of these settings, you can set it to just record for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, maybe 15, 20, 30 seconds, and also 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even 15 minutes and 30 minutes. But those settings, they want it to be more drone settings where the camera gets some air moving through it. Now this morning, since it's a little bit cooler day, I probably could get 15 minutes out of it, but just the battery heats up, and it's like your smartphones and stuff. It has a heat sensor in it that'll shut off, but I don't think we have to worry about that at 10 minutes. So I had one little bite over there, but not anymore. Great. Oh well. I have not had a bite at all over here. Alright, so whenever the camera shuts off is when the video's over, folks. So if I don't say goodbye right when it shuts off, that's the reason. So we'll see what this one does and see what happens next time, alright? Yeah.